My last video in my series of videos about Bharat Ek Khoj was about Emperor Harshavardhan from 7th century. In particular, my focus was on Emperor Harshavardhan's biography by his courtier and the renowned writer Ban Bhatt. Harshavardhan, the prince from Sthaneshwar, lost his father at a young age. He lost his mother when she became Sati after the king's death. He lost his brother Rajavardhan. Rajavardhan was assassinated in a treacherous plot by King Shashanka. Harsha overcame his personal losses, became a king at the young age of 16. Since becoming the king, he embarked on a mission to unite India under his kingdom. Eventually, he would become the supreme king of North India, the Maharajadhiraja of Uttarpat. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, in Tang, China, a young monk named Hiuen Tsang embarked on a perilous journey from China across the treacherous mountain and deserts to reach India. Why did he do this? His quest was for knowledge, to learn about the teachings of Buddha directly from its source. In the annals of history, few stories stand out for their embodiment of friendship and mutual respect, as much as the one between Emperor Harshavardhan and the Chinese pilgrim Hiuen Tsang. After facing tough weather and dangerous paths, Hiuen Tsang finally found peace in the quiet place of Nalanda. Here, he deeply studied Buddha's teachings, guided by the wise master Silabhadra. But tranquility was not to last. A royal summons arrived, an invitation from the distant eastern ruler King Kumara, a demand made not out of respect, but a veiled challenge, beckoning Hiuen Tsang to his kingdom. Hiuen Tsang declined. The king's response? A threat as fiery as his temper, to set ablaze the sacred halls of Nalanda. Reluctantly, with a heavy heart, Hiuen Tsang agreed to visit the obstinate king, sacrificing his peace to protect Nalanda. But word of this travesty reached the ears of Harsha. Upon hearing this, Harsha demanded Kumar to send Hiuen Tsang to him. Kumar, in his insolence, refused, sending a brazen reply: "The king can take my head, but not the master of the law." Harsha, unmoved, replied, "Then send your head with the messenger." Kumar complied. Hiuen Tsang was warmly received by Harsha, marking the start of his stay at Kannauj, and more importantly, the blossoming of an enduring friendship between a king and a pilgrim. In the heart of his kingdom, along the sacred banks of the mighty Ganga, Emperor Harsha orchestrated a grand assembly, a spectacle of religious discourse, right in his capital, Kannauj. The focus? Enlightening teachings of Buddha. But this was not just an assembly. It was a stage set to honor a man of wisdom, a man who had journeyed from distant lands, the respected Chinese master of the law, Hiuen Tsang. A staggering congregation gathered, 3,000 followers each of Mahayana and Hinayana Buddhism, Brahmanism and Jainism, 1,000 scholars from the hallowed halls of the University of Nalanda, all eagerly waiting. Amidst this sea of knowledge, Harsha himself bestowed upon Hiuen Tsang the highest honor, the chair of the assembly. The air filled with anticipation as the discussion commenced. circling around the philosophy of Mahayana Buddhism. The assembly was not a mere gathering, but a marathon of spiritual exploration that unfolded over an incredible 23 days. And there, in the center of it all, Hiuen Tsang, articulating the tenets of Mahayana Buddhism, his words flowing like a tranquil river, enlightening the eager seekers, a testament to the power of wisdom and knowledge. The Kannauj assembly was marred by two unfortunate incidents. The first incident relates to a threat to the life of Hiuen Tsang. Coming to know of it, Harsha issued a proclamation to warn the intolerant ones. If anyone should touch or hurt the master of the law, he shall be forthwith executed. The second incident relates to an attempt on the life of Harsha himself. One night, a monastery on the site of assembly suddenly caught fire, and Harsha himself came out to put it down. As he was coming down the steps of a stupa from where he supervised that work, a fanatic with a dagger rushed towards the emperor to assassinate him. However, Harsha overpowered him. Hiuen Tsang, the humble traveler from China, was completely taken by Harsha's charm. He wrote about his experiences in Kannauj, describing Harsha as a king who was always busy and a powerful military leader. He wrote about Harsha's massive army, 60,000 giant war elephants, 50,000 horse-riding soldiers, and a whooping 100,000 foot soldiers. According to Hiuen Tsang, Harsha split his day into three parts, one for running the kingdom and two for his religious activities. And remember, these words didn't come from someone trying to impress Harsha. They were written by a traveler from far off China. Hiuen Tsang had no reason to say nice things about Harsha to win his favor or out of fear. He wrote about Harsha because he was truly impressed by him, and he wanted his people back home in China to know about this extraordinary man. When Hiuen Tsang decided to leave for China, Harsha bade him a heartfelt farewell. He provided him with a troop for his return journey along with ample supplies. I have taken the visuals for this presentation from the epic 2016 movie Zhuangzang, which is a historical account of Hiuen Tsang's journey from Tang China to India. The movie is breathtaking and it was nominated for Academy Awards. I highly recommend watching it. Even after centuries, the memory of Hiuen Tsang is as fresh as ever in the minds of the Chinese people. And there is a big reason for this. A fantastic novel called Journey to the West. This book brings Hiuen Tsang's journey to life in a magical way. Even though it was written almost 1,000 years after Hiuen Tsang's travels, This book turns his journey into a thrilling adventure story, filled with make-believe escapades and out-of-this-world friends. And let me tell you, this book isn't just another story in China, it's a cultural phenomenon. It has inspired countless pieces of literature and a whole series of movies titled Journey to the West. Even now, in the 21st century, the latest movie from this series hit the screens in 2017. So you see, the story of Hiuen Tsang, a humble Chinese traveler, lives on, thrilling and inspiring people, just like it did when he first set out on his journey. His friendship with Harsha transcended borders, languages, and cultures, proving that when it comes to the pursuit of knowledge and the sharing of wisdom, there are no barriers too great. As we reflect on their journey, let us remember that the pursuit of knowledge, mutual respect, and enduring friendship are values that still hold significance today.